into your career now? What are some of those lessons from the experiences you had when you were in the corporate world that you're now using in your public speaking and training now?
All of them. As I run my own business, I learned so much by working for other people, and it was such an important part of my development. But I think it would come in the collaboration and communication space.
Yeah.
I learned when I ran the trade show program for Under Armour for about 2 or 3 years, and learning how to communicate with people to achieve my objectives in a way that made it easy and accessible for them. I used to do really long emails. And I am confident now that probably about 5 of them got read. Because, so I think learning how to collaborate with people, learning how to make it easy for them, learning how to communicate well, communicate clearly and concisely, in order to achieve the things you needed to achieve, as well as what they needed to achieve. So I've always got whoever I'm working with's goals in mind, as well as my own, and finding that way to take both into account, communicate both, deliver where I can on the stuff that's important to them, and also deliver for myself. I think that was a big collaborative lesson from when I worked in quote unquote real jobs.
Yeah, wow. 9 to 5 real jobs.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, so now looking at both situations now, when you were your real job, 9 to 5 or whatever you want to call it, and now what you're doing now, what are the pros and cons? What are the difference in lifestyle? What do you have to change about how you do things or what you do now?
Yeah, sure. I left my job 10 years ago to start my speaking business. I am a solopreneur. So I've got an accountant, and I've got a VA, and I've got a graphic designer, and I've got all these people that work with me, but I pay them as contractors. So it is hard every single day. I joked when I first started my own business that I vacillate daily between abject terror and complete elation. And it has never stopped. In 10 years, it has not stopped. I continue to be challenged every day. It is hard. It is scary. If I'm not out there working, nobody's going to give me a check. So, it's constant pressure to, am I doing the right things? How do I, stay up with the world and continue to stay relevant? How do I continue to stay in touch with my clients so they want to keep hiring me? It is hard, and it is so much fun. I've been in this job for 10 years. And I feel like I'm just getting started.
Wow.
It is so fun, but it is really hard. And you genuinely are constantly thinking, how do I continue to stay relevant and stay in mind and build my business and keep delivering value? And keep And so it's balancing money. It's figuring out because during the holidays right now is not a popular time for speakers. Nobody's having a conference right now. They're not having meetings. So in December it dips. In the summer it dips. So how do I create that flow financially to make sure that I can eat in January as everything ramps back up, So many lessons, so many differences. This is not for everyone, but man, I'm having a great time at it.
Yeah. Wow, that's very important you say that. So now where everything is slowing down, slow activities, summer, January, December, how do you prepare for those times that is going to be very random and very impulsive, and you have to get things quickly? What do you do now?
This is the time of year. So I manage financially so that I have plenty of money at Thanksgiving to take me through January. So just from a cash flow standpoint, knowing, I know the expenses of the business, I know the personal expenses, I know what needs to go where, so I can manage all that. But I also know that I can go hard and do, 2 or 3 keynotes potentially a week in September, October, in August, in February, March, April, May, when business is booming. And then these times I relax. I reset for next year. I'm working on another book right now. You know,
Yep.
these are the times where I'm actually home. I can get to know my plants again, you know? And you know, it's just you learn the ebb and flow of the business. So in the fall, I'm not doing a whole lot of this extra stuff, but I know that I've got December to take that time to slow down, to reset, to write, to strategize, and to relax. So it's just understanding the ebb and flow of the business.